G'day folks, and welcome back to Metal Mania 3D in the Diecast workshop. Oh well, today we're back on the bench, which is a good little thing. Because we got cold weather, as you can see from our other out and about road trip series videos, it's fairly cold and all of that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a nice wheel swap on this Porsche Cayman S. It's a Welly car. That's what it obviously looks like, brand new in the packet. And that they're a nice little model. I've already drilled the base. I'll hold it properly, I don't want to drop it. And put the little 256 stainless steel screws in. So what we'll do is we'll get into it. I've already done that there because just to speed the process up a little bit. And that way we can try my hardest to make these videos a little bit shorter. So yeah, watch whenever you're drilling these wellies. If you've never drilled before or whatever, just be careful. Pick a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox. That's got good size posts, most of them. Just be careful with cars like this. Reason being is, just go back there a bit. The posts are very narrow. I will show you in a minute. Just pop this off. Just remember, last time when I pulled the welly apart, all the interior and everything there comes with it, the same with this here, and there's plenty of detailing that you can do on there. You can even see on the dash here, we've even got the gauge humps and all sorts of stuff, but we're not going to do that today. We're not going to make this too long a video, so we're going to do a wheel swap, and we're going to detail it up nicely. Putting a set of these Comolds on there, Bridgestone Potenzas. Right, so I'll just pop the windscreen out, put him out of the way, put him there, and just make sure that I'm in camera all the time. And away we go. So what we'll do is we'll quickly start with this bit. So just pop the interior off. Sits on two locating pins. Very easy to work with these. I love them for that reason, but also the detailing on them. And they're a nice car. They do have a couple little tiny overcasts on their casting, but not a great deal and not a heap to worry about. Now, I'm just thinking I may have to file these here because they're just a little bit, just a fraction running tight on the front. What about the back? I'll do the same here again too, just running a bit tight. So we'll just get the little file, a little flat file, and what we'll do is most of the time it's just due to all of these little, where the mould joints, the top and the bottom mould come together, with these get injected into plastic injection. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to file all of these nice and clean and smooth. There, shouldn't need a truckload. We do want the wheels to spin. I'm not making it into a race car, but I always try to get 2, 3, 4 castings. That way I can always mess with a lot of them and make mine my own sort of thing, like we all do. Just be bearing when you're filing bases this thin and whatever else like that there. Don't go like this and like that, you'll snap it. Then you will be cranky. Alright, I'll just clean these little slots out here from the filing. Otherwise it'll jam the wheel up. Let's have a look. Let's see if we took enough off first time round. Sit in there. No, just needs a little fraction more. Alright, so we'll just do a little bit more to it. Okay, so we just finished and all of that stuff there. What I've done is I've got another little file like this one here. I can't stress enough to clean these little grooves out once you've done that. Otherwise it'll still jam up and you'll think that it's still too wide and you'll file too much off. So just make sure you clean all of those out. I'll just set that back in now. Just hold this briefly with my hand. Goes like a beauty now. Get away from that bright light. I'm just holding the axle with my finger, so it's a bit dodgy, but at least we know it all fits now. So we'll drop them both in to there. I'll try and flick it out how many more times. Oh, there we go. I'll put this little fella back on. Hold them into place. Then we'll place the interior back onto those two little locating pins. There we go, job's done. There we go, that's all spinning beautiful now. Now, before we start painting the body and that sort of stuff, just have a little bit of a quick refit up. That back in. Now when I said about the posts, see how skinny these posts are. There's not a lot of meat on that there. That's a really tiny, skinny post on these wellies. Very, very tiny and thin. As opposed to, I've got Hot Wheels there drilled somewhere. Look at the size of that post, and this one's already drilled, but you see the size of the post difference, and that one's already drilled on a Hot Wheel. So if you've never done it before, try Hot Wheels or Matchbox or something, and something that you don't care about. Right, there we go. They don't look too bad on there, do they, at all? If anything, we need to lower it a bit. So we're going to do the trick what we did the other day. Remember, we dropped a couple of axles in. Okay, we've done that axle job that I showed you there the other day. Just did it quickly here because I'm trying to make these shorter and quicker. So no massive. Everything still works perfectly. We're dropping the axles in there. Now I'll cut the end off on this one here because of the way the base is situated on this welly. Otherwise, if I would have left the end on like I did with the other one, it didn't have a little recess to sit into. That didn't affect it. This one doesn't, so that's why the other end had to come off. Just remember, this is only axle. I'll get where everything going backwards today. Heaven's sake. There we go. Look at that. Righto. As you can see, everything still works fine. And in the camera, everything still works fine on it, and that's just made it sitting nicely now. Looks like it's sitting nice to me. If you sit there like that, it's sitting nice now. It's not jacked up. It's probably because of these Comolds there are just a little bit smaller. But anyway, we've done the lowering and all that now. Now we'll get into just doing those little detailed bits up I was mentioning you about. We'll get those sorts of things going. Oh, the whole thought come off. Never mind. We'll fix that up. Alright, we're going to paint it and touch it up. Okay, well, we've got the detailing done in the vents in the back. Let's see if we can get this to work better. There you go. See, I did all the vents there, and I touched up the tail light now on that side. The vents there, we did them as well. Nice clean sharp lines. We did all the front nose panel. Try and get it to the light. Yep. So you can see all of those vents done there and all of that. So what we'll do is we'll do a little bit more. Okay. So there we've got the front bit and the little fog lights. All the black's all cleaned up. Vents are all done there and everything else. Well, we're going to get ready to clear it, and then we'll come back and put the chrome bits on. Because if you put them chrome on, I've found, using these chrome pens, they're absolutely brilliant. Don't get me wrong, they're excellent, but I found if you put the chrome on, then you clear over it, it goes back to silver. Alright. Okay, there we go. We've got the clear on it. Got the last coat of clear. So we just got him beside the fire again, there to warm up, to dry, I should say. Warm up. But it's coming up alright. Looking pretty good. Okay, so while we're waiting for the paint, the clear to totally dry, I've done a few details here. I've done the chrome rail over the back behind the seats. I've done the two dash faces, the two sports gauges. I did the centre of the horn, did the top of the gear stick, and I've done the air vents on either side there. And then I also did all the exhaust underneath. Let's just focus. There we go. Nice and clean, tidy, sharp lines on the exhaust there. And I lowered it one more step. I took it down one more. So what I did is, if you can, might not be able to see, probably be easier to see on the front, is on the little step up, axle here behind the wheel. And there, actually, you see that little bit that's sticking up? Well, what I did is, because I lowered it that extra bit more, it put a lot of pressure on the plate that holds your axles down. So then I'll just get a little, either bit of axle or a paper clip, and heat it up red hot, and then I just put a little couple of indentations on either side there for the axle to run in the top plate as well, so it holds it more securely. Right, so stick with us, and we're just about there. Alright, we've did a bit more than we were expecting to do, so we're just about to put it back together, so just bear with us for a second. Okay, so this is what we started with. Just a stocky with those rims, all the fronts all yellow, mirrors are plain, wheels are just the standard stockies. It's all pretty plain. It's got a couple of taillight decals, but the other one that I had there had a scratch on it, and there's not much else. It's still a nice model though, don't get me wrong. This is what we come up with. This is what we come up with at the end of the day. The decals supplied by My Custom Hot Wheels. Alex does an excellent job. Number plate on the back. These decals are absolutely beautiful, crisp, clear lines, as you can see. And there we go. I did the exhaust. I've done the vents in the rear bumper. Number plate for sale sign. Touched the tail lights up, fixed those. Did the vents on the side, did a wheel swap, did the blinkers on the front, RAUH WELT banner across the windscreen. I probably should have went yellow, a bit brighter, but I'd wanted to go to black because it just looks like the black. Yep. Did the chrome on the mirrors. We did chrome on that number plate, and then we put the number plate on top of the chrome, so that way it looks nice and bright. And there you go, and we did all the front and little driving lights. So let us know what you reckon in the comments. We've just gone from a stocky to a premium. I reckon it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll be back again with some more. We've got plenty coming. We've got a decal video coming and some 1/64 Hot Wheels scale parts videos coming, where bits and pieces that you can get at the right price, and then nice quality ones. So let me know, folks. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.